You do realise I can't laugh.
Go, go, go!
Okay, welcome to Donington Park again for the third race of the day. As we see the guys coming out on their first qualifier, 5-minute qualifier. And as we look behind Dark Rider here in his lovely Audi R8 coming down the straight. Some on pad today, some on wheel. We have had this debate with steering wheel racers faster than the pad racers, but I don't know, we'll have to keep that debate for later. As we go and we look at Dark Rider as he comes round McLean's and up to Coppice. With the Harvick back again. Oh, today he's in the Bentley. He's now changed sides and working with Bentley after the pit crew destroyed his race last time round, and he's done a Sebastian Vettel and decided he doesn't want to race for them, and Bentley were knocking on the door. So here we go with the Bentley livery of the green and white. He goes onto his qualifier and we see Mike the Man just coming into shot there. Dark Rider in a bit of traffic. Oh, and sideways. I think that was magic. Oh, it's not magic. It's not magic, it's Cotin. And Cotin's decided to go for a different signing this year with McLaren. After a fantastic season with the Z4. Out the mouse today in the R8. Some great races here as we look on screen. All on track. We're going to stay here with Tartan as he flies up Swartz curve into McLean's now in the orange McLaren. You will never see this man drive anything other than as he comes up to Coppice. The Scotsman having it large as he's hard on the brakes. The crowd are air horning him as he comes round here. He is a crowd pleaser and a bit of a teaser as he comes down the Dunlop straight. Hard on the brakes into Roberts. Clips the curve and hard and flat out now as he comes down the straight and does a 1. He doesn't do anything because it's been disqualified that lap. He must have gone over the curb somewhere. Only 2 wheels on the track needed, but he obviously used the other 2. We're going to go see where Trap is on track with a 105.703, the 104 from Bouncy. Bouncy's not here today. Said he had a bit of wrist problems after a qualifying incident where he clipped the curb too hard, car span out, hit the wall, and didn't take his hands out of the way in time, and he's now not in this race. So this gives the opportunity for the newcomers to come in and put their mark on this Donington race, as we see Trap in second here with a 105.144, still with pole. With Mr. Ares in second, happy with that, not doing anything now. He's just left in the pits there. Now in second, I don't know if it's going to come out again, but Tartan has now done a 104.924. Absolutely cracking lap after he lost his first one coming out. Oh, Trap's off. Trap's on the grass. And now, is this a problem? Nope, he's okay. As Pop's now in fourth, comes up the Swartz curve, sweeping round now. Hard on the brakes. He has Dan Edge behind him. There we go. Dan Edge now in the Aston Martin, flashing his lights. Hello Dan, he's flashing at his crew saying have some. He's happy with his 106, but we know he can go faster. We've seen him in the Clio Cup really putting the hammer down. And here we go as he goes into the pit straight now. with a 106.213. That's good enough for 6th. Diego dropping down to 8th, and Harvick with his new team absolutely failing nearly to get in the top 10. As we see the results is Tartan Trap, Mr. Ayres, Koten, Roadrunner, Pops, Danedge, Diego, Harvick and Dark Rider hold the top 10. Mike the Man nearly kissing the 106 marker. As we see the guys lining up, the flags are flying in the background. We're looking at Spitfire's car, but we won't for longer, so everyone please hold your brakes at the start of the race as we wait for everyone to rev then the nuts off their car, and there's some people moving, there's some cheating going on, so we go 3, 2, 1 and go! And they're off. Oh, a terrible start for Tartan there, as we see Trap taking the lead with, oh, it's a McLaren sandwich. Oh, both the McLarens, both the yellow orange McLarens and both the white McLarens had the Z4 sandwich there. And they've all managed to get round, so we're going to watch them as they come round corner curves. Everyone seems to get round there neat and tidy. It looks like, oh, there is a bit of an incident there. Oh, and Dark Rider's gone miles off the track. What happened to Dark? Incidents all over here as we come into the old hairpin. Dark seen at the back there, which is an absolute shame now. And now we're going to watch as we see Harvick now without the mouse. Right behind him now, out of Master in 10th position there. Diego in 9th, Koten 6th. Oh, sideways exit for Pops. Oh, he got an amazing car control. Absolutely amazing car control. He leads that pack with Roadrunner in 4th, Tartan in 3rd, Mr. Ayres in 2nd, and Trap saying, oh, thank you very much, I'm going to disappear now if you don't mind. With a half a second gap now on Ayres and Tartan there. Making a mistake as he comes into Roberts, putting the pressure on Ayres, but he wasn't going to move. He was not going to move. But they should be working together, these teammates, to push on to Trap, who's disappearing with a pit stop as well. You look behind with Roadrunner in 4th, Pops in 5th, Koten in 6th, Diego 7th, out the mouse 8th now, Danedge in 9th, Mike the Man in 10th. Now, has somebody gone into the pits? Did Harvick take a pit, or has he had an accident? Oh, Dark Rider spun out right in front of Carolina Harvick there. He's managed, oh no he hasn't, he's on the grass, he's spun out. Oh, that's absolutely shocking for Bentley. Now, did they make the decision? Was it a good one? Was it a bad one? We will find out after this race. Mike the Man cruising in 10th here. Oh, Danedge is on the inside of Out the Mouse, taking 8th position. And he's done it. He's in 8th position now. We're going to have a look at the leaders. Oh, we see Pops there diving into the pits now. He's the first one in. And we're going to see where he ends up, as he is the first guy into the pits. And there he goes. Oh, and we have Sagano also into the pits. Now, we're going to have to keep an eye on Pops. 11th spot as he's on the limiter. And off he goes with Harvick and Dark Rider in the background, but they still haven't pitted yet. So Pop's in a good position. He needs to get rid of these two to have any chance of a podium position here. And off he goes round the corner curves, down the old hairpin. He's got a lovely run now on Harvick. Oh, Harvick takes up the sponsorship board. Oh, it's hard on the brakes. Wide goes Pops there, still on his back. We're going to take a look at the leaders. As we see Tartan 2nd and Trap still in 1st position. Still got a good gap there, at least the 2nd. Roadrunner 3rd, Ayres in 4th. Now, I think there must have been a challenge there by Tartan, because Ayres was in 2nd position. Must have been some aggressive Scottish tactics going on there. With Koten 5th, Diego 6th, Danedge in 7th, Out the Mouse 8th, Mike the Man in 9th, and Pops now in 10th. Now we're going to stay with the leaders here with Tartan and Trap. It's great to see. Looks like the top 6 all together. Lovely car control by Trap as he flicks it over Coppice with a bit of wheel spin. Beautiful stuff. lights ablaze. Another crowd pleaser, lovely black and chrome livery here as he clips the curb, and again in Roberts, and onto another lap. Now, is Tartan going to dive in? No, he doesn't. He sort of sneaks a little, might go in, and then decides not to. But at the moment, on his lap times, he's slowly catching Trap. Have a look at Roadrunner now, and Arez, Diego out the mouse, and Koten is in the pits. So we go. Oh, it looks like Mike has had an accident here. He's gone into Roberts and not made Roberts. My dear, where is he? Where is he now? We're going to see if we can see Mike the Man. No, we've lost him. He's out of shot. And there's Pops. So where did Koten end up? We're going to find him, and he's in 10th. So it was not a good idea for Koten to go in. He now finds himself behind Pops, a little bit down the road, and out the mouse, staying out of trouble here in 6th position, just casually there in the 166. Diego with a 106.25, and Arez in 4th. Now still no pits for the top guys with 7 laps to go. With Trap smashing in a 104.962, but Tartan wants this win. He really wants this win with a 104.773. Roadrunner behind with a 105.313, and Arez there with a 5.831. Diego 5.726, slowly catching out the mouth in the 6s. Pop still in the 6s. Carolina Harvick is in the 109s. There must be an issue with that car, obviously misfiring. Absolute beast on the talk, but still nothing coming out of it. As you see Dan Edge say, thank you very much, you're too slow for me, son, I'm off. Koten in 10th, DeFram in 11th. And my god, what the hell happened to Magic's car? Now this guy is such a clean driver, but the back end of it, he looks like he's been in Tesco's car park. Number 1 Pops there, 7th, out the mouse 6th, Diego 5th, and we're still waiting for a pits. Or pits for Tartan. No, he hasn't. Trap in the pits. Sorry, I do apologise. Getting my words mixed up like Murray Walker on a bad day. Tartan first, Roadrunner second, Arez third, and Trap has managed to keep his 4th position. Out the mouse has gone 5th. Diego's 6th has also come into the pits, and there goes Pops. So now we can see the gap between Trap and Pops is looking like 7 seconds, I'm guessing. Maybe 9. Is he coming down the Craner curves? We're going to go and have a look where he is on the track. He's going down the Craner curves. So yeah, he's probably about 9 seconds behind here. Trap now coming into McLean's, smooth as you like. He's just kept it cool and calm and very collective as he comes into Coppice, flicking over the curbs. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. A very lonely race for Trap here, flashing his lights to his crowd, his barmy army at the end of Roberts there, waving their flags. The air horns are going. They know what the score is. They know he's got this in the bag, or has he? As we see Mr. Arez coming in, and we're going to see Trap fly by him. Hey, look at that. It's absolutely disgusting behaviour. He waved at him as he went past the pits. Shocking stuff. Talk about sportsmanship. Oh, Roadrunner really pushing on Tartan here. He really wants to grab hold of that 2nd position. As we know that Trap is going to be out in front of both of these, we're pretty sure. But again, Tartan in the 104s. As he comes round now, Coppice takes a lot of curb there. Lucky, maybe lucky to get a 5-second penalty. Roadrunner still on his tail. Trap is coming round Coppice now. They're all on the near enough on the same straight. As you can see, they're just clipping Roberts now. Now, is Tartan in? Tartan is in. Tartan is in, and Roadrunner has followed. No, he hasn't. Roadrunner took the gamble, and he's gone out. He's just pushed it. He's going to go for it now. He's done a 105.160. It's a good time, and now he's going to really floor it. Now we're going to see where Trap comes. Oh, Trap is miles away. Trap's. Oh my God! Trap has literally thrown the trap door on Tartan. Tartan is just coming out. Pit crew for Trap there. Absolutely incredible stuff. He said, no tyres, just give me that fuel. And off he goes down the Craner curves with Tartan a big gap away now. He's got a lot to do with 4 laps to go. Ares now on the Craner curves. We're going to see Pops in 5th. Oh, there's an incident. Oh, as we look down the Craner curves, we see Dan Edge. Did he get pushed out there? Did he get pushed out, or was it just that the Aston Martin's rear end just decided it wanted to see the fan club? And there goes Dr. DeFram, chilling in his Chevrolet there. Dan Edge must be fuming. Car is absolutely obliterated. Out the mouse, still one of the cleanest cars on the track, keeping it nice and calm, but 10th is just going to be good enough for a point here. Magic following him. Is Magic going to grab that that point again, like he did in the last race? Now we're going to look for Trap Tartan. And Roadrunner is still out. Roadrunner is really, really pushing. Still in the 105s, keeping it good and calm. We're going to take a look at the last laps with Tartan on a 108 and Roadrunner on a 106. So it looks like Trap's going to have this. We see Trap there coming into McLean's, and we're going to see Roadrunner just coming out of Coppice, so there's not enough there, but as you can see, Tartan is catching. They're near enough in the same shot now. As you see Trap there in second position, coming around Coppice, and there is Tartan flicking it over Coppice, so there's not enough lot in there as they come down the Dunlop straight, shaving time off. I think too much waving by Trap is causing him a few problems now, because now Trap he is on his final lap, bearing in mind. And here we go with, as we see Mr. Ares, and we see Pops now with Coating right up his tail. Coating happy with this McLaren today, as is he going to dive down the inside? No, he's held off. He's going to look again as we come into Hollywoods and into the Craner curves now, with Coating trying his luck. Oh, he's seen a sneaky little opportunity there as he holds down the brakes into the old hairpin, but Pops a good old blab now, and he's managed to take, oh, he's taken a lovely turn there. Absolutely smooth as you like. And there we go, DeFran there. Dan Edge, out the mouse, Magic, Sagano, Dark Rider, and Harvick has decided to put that Bentley away for the day. As we look at Coten now in 6th position with Pops, and he's managed to pull away from him. Now we look at Roadrunner. Roadrunner's in the pits now. Are they going to get out in front of him? Mr. Ares is there in 4th. Roadrunner's 3rd. With 1 lap to go, and you can see Tartan there disappearing from Roadrunner. And we're going to look at Trap as he comes into the old hairpin. Trap absolutely calm as you like, again from start to finish, after the massive McLaren sandwich for Pops. All managed to get round the corner. While they were doing that, Trap was looking in his mirrors and waving goodbye. As you can see him going around Coppice, flicking that curb. And the crowd know what's happening as they wave as they go down the Dunlop straight. And into Roberts for the first time. We're just going to quickly look at Tartan. Tartan's on the same straight as we see Trap coming round Roberts and winning round 3 of the Donington GP. Fantastic race for Trap. Flashing his lights as he goes past. There goes Tartan with a lovely second. Roadrunner trying to push it to try and keep that first place, but it just didn't happen in the pits. And there's an incident, there's a massive incident, and Pops is coming to 4th. He's flashing his lights now. We didn't catch what happened there. Did Mr. Ayres make a mistake, or was he taken out? Oh, so we just found out that Cotin and Mr. Ayres had an incident, and Pops took advantage and said, "Thank you very much, I'll have that 4th spot." Diego in 7th. With DeFram 8th, out the mouse 9th. Magic again managing to grab that point. And Dan Edge in 11th with Sagano with a lonely 12th. Dark Rider, after some absolutely horrific spins, still manages to get that car home in 13th, and Harvick sitting there in the pits as we look at the results, and you can see Trapp in the lead there with a 104.947. Tartan with a 104.625 gets the point for the bonus fastest lap. Roadrunner there in one of a 105.160. Pops there again, managing to nick the 2 spaces that he had. He would have been 6th, but with a McLaren battle going on, he's managed to sneak in there with his 4th. Diego on his own there in the BMW, another good run for him in 7th with a 105.724, and Dr. DeFran with a 106 in 8th. Out the mouse, keeping clean and tidy with a 105.734, cleanest car on the track. And the cleanest man usually on the track is Magic Mike, but had a few incidents at the start. The back end of his car was totally destroyed. Aerodynamic problems has caused him to finish further down than he should be. Dan Edge, we're expecting good things from him, finishing down in 11th, should have been 4th. That's where he likes to sit, but not today. Sagano, with his foul language, managing to keep it inside the helmet today with a 12th. Dark Rider there with some acrobatic skills. He could be in the Nitro Circus, managing to keep it on the track in the end with a 13th. And we look at Carolina Harvick's team, they're not even on the actual pit wall. They've all walked in. They don't know if that was the right decision. We will find out next week. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you at Snetterton.